It's Wednesday. It's almost the end of January. I'm doing a work in progress, not just because it's Wednesday, but oh well, you know. That's my big work in progress. Something magic. Hasn't turned into magic yet. It's still sitting there. Okay, so my kind of in between doing that project has been these. There are going to be a lot more of them. This is from Plum, who is Every Trick on the Hook for her blog. And this is the Stardust Melodies collection. You can get it also on Ravelry. There are 12 free and 12 paid in an ebook. So you kind of have to look around and see how to get it. If you get the ebook, you get charts, which I find really, really easy to follow. And there's a Facebook group called Plum Pattern Posse, which is the designer's own group. So you can get help there from other people who have made the designs, but also from Plum, the designer herself. She's not on there as much as she was because she had a baby in December, so she's kind of a little bit busy with that, as you would expect. This yarn I'm using is Willow Farmhouse Cotton. It's a 3-weight, according to the label, but if you see it in comparison to this 4-weight Lily Peaches and Cream, you can see it's very thin. You know, it's a 3 and a 4, and kind of looks like there ought to be a couple more things in between. But anyway, I bought it from Hirschner's, and if you're not familiar with Hirschner's, they have all sorts of stuff in here. I mean, all kinds of yarn, different brands. They have their own brand, which is Willow. Yeah, I mean, if you have never seen it, you might want to go there, and it's I was going to look for their website, but it's just Hirschner's. But I'm just going to focus on this for a second here so that you can get the spelling of it if you haven't seen it before, because it's not obvious how to spell it. 2 R's, SCH. Okay. And what I got was an assortment of this farmhouse cotton. Nice little box full here. And I got it quite a while ago, and I didn't start using it. I wouldn't normally have used the multicolor for this design, for these designs, but it came in the mix. It was an assortment, you know, bought in their choice. But it's not turning out too bad. And as I was saying, I didn't start it right away because I was trying to figure out how to use these various patterns of the Stardust Melodies and you know, get them all the same size with as much yarn as there was, because they're using a different amount. And I finally just concluded with, I'm going to do each one of them part way, and leave the yarn attached. And then when I get to some point with it, and I'll have them all the same size and some yarn left on each attached, and then I'll just start going around once around each one of them until I use up the yarn. The first one that uses up the yarn decides how big these are. So it's going to be a 4 squares by 3 squares, kind of like they look in the box. But I don't yet know how big it'll be, because that's going to depend on that. So, and I'm using this hook over here with it. It's a 3.5 millimeter, there we go, can't see an orange hook on an orange thing, 3.5 millimeter Clover brand hook. And I like the length of it because I hold a hook this way, and I don't like having it stick out and get caught in things. But it has a blunt point, unlike Susan Bates, which have a nice sharp point. So yeah, it's kind of a trade-off on which one's easier to use. But anyhow, this is the designer's own pattern up to a point, and then I've just repeated the pattern to continue to make it bigger. It would have stopped here, and I've just repeated it. You can see this repeat here. Just repeated it to continue making it bigger, and like I say, I don't know how much bigger it'll get. anyhow, that's what I'm at. That's what I'm doing. And yes, I gave up the idea of using a pen on white cardboard, so now we're down to permanent marker on a cereal box. But you know, if it works, it works. Okay, have fun. It's freezy cold here. It's 8 degrees or something like that. Anyway, bye-bye.